Sometimes your home just needs a little boost, you know? Not a full makeover, just something that shifts the mood and makes the space feel lighter, calmer, and a bit more alive. That's where the right plants step in. They're like tiny mood shifters that sit quietly in a corner and somehow make everything feel better. Today, we're walking through 14 plants that don't just look pretty, but genuinely bring positive vibes into your home. Think cleaner air, a calmer mind, and a space that feels more you. These are the plants people swear by for creating good energy without any extra effort. Whether you're starting fresh or just want to elevate your vibe, this list will make it easy. Let's dive in and find the one that feels just right for your home. Polka Dot Begonia brings such an instant lift to any room because those spotted leaves catch the light in a way that feels almost playful, and that alone changes the whole vibe of a space. It's one of those plants people keep around when they want something that feels lively and positive without being overwhelming. What really makes it great is how much color and texture it adds with very little effort on your part. Bright, indirect light keeps it happy. Watering once the top inch of soil dries prevents root issues, and a loose, well-draining mix helps those roots breathe. Studies have shown that vibrant foliage can boost mood and creativity, and this plant definitely leans into that, especially when it sends out those bright, coral flowers that show up when it's really thriving. It's the kind of plant that quietly makes a room feel upbeat and full of energy, almost like it brings a little celebration wherever you set it down. Sago Palm brings a calm, grounded energy into your home with its perfectly arranged, feather-like fronds that look almost sculpted. It's one of those plants that instantly makes a room feel more balanced and organized, which is why people often keep it in entryways or living rooms to create a steady, positive vibe. Even though it looks tropical and dramatic, it's surprisingly low maintenance. Bright, indirect light keeps its color rich. Watering only when the soil is fully dry prevents overwatering issues, and a sandy, well-draining mix mimics the conditions it loves in nature. What's cool is that sago palms are incredibly long-lived, with some growing for over 50 years, so you're basically bringing in a long-term good energy partner. Its symmetry and slow, intentional growth give off a peaceful, steady presence that makes your home feel more stable and refreshed. Gerbera Daisy brings an instant burst of positivity into any room with its bright, bold blooms that look like little suns sitting on top of sturdy stems. This plant is known for lifting moods because its colors naturally stimulate feelings of happiness and warmth, and NASA's Clean Air study even ranked it as one of the top plants for removing toxins like benzene from indoor air. It thrives best in bright, indirect light, likes evenly moist soil without being soggy, and appreciates a well-draining potting mix that keeps its roots healthy. When it's cared for properly, it rewards you with long-lasting blooms that feel almost too cheerful to be real. There's something about seeing one of these flowers first thing in the morning that changes your whole mindset. It's like the plant is giving your home its own little daily dose of good vibes. Peace Lily brings a calm, soothing energy into your home the moment you place it down, thanks to those glossy green leaves and elegant white blooms that look like they're always in a state of quiet meditation. It's one of the most popular, positive vibe plants because it actively improves indoor air quality. NASA's clean air research showed peace lilies can remove toxins like formaldehyde, ammonia, and benzene, which helps your space feel fresher and lighter. It thrives in low to medium light, prefers slightly moist soil without being waterlogged, and grows beautifully in a well-draining mix that keeps its roots comfortable. What makes it extra special is how it signals its needs, drooping gently when thirsty, then perking back up dramatically after a drink, almost like it's communicating with you. This gentle, peaceful presence has made it a favorite for bedrooms and living spaces, where its soft, spa-like vibe makes everything feel calmer and more balanced. African violet brings a warm, uplifting vibe into your home with its velvety leaves and those jewel-toned blooms that pop like little bursts of color on a winter day. People love keeping it around because studies show bright, saturated colors can boost mood and even reduce stress levels, and this plant delivers that effect year-round when it's happy. It thrives in bright, indirect light, prefers room temperature water poured at the base to avoid leaf spotting, and grows best in a light, airy soil mix that keeps moisture balanced around its fine roots. When you give it the right care, it can bloom several times a year, which is rare for a compact indoor plant. That steady cycle of fresh flowers brings a sense of optimism and positivity into any room, making it feel like the space is always cheering you on in its own quiet, colorful way. Flamingo Lily brings a bold, confident kind of positivity into your home with its glossy heart-shaped leaves and those bright, waxy blooms that look almost unreal. It's the kind of plant that instantly lifts the mood of a room because its colors are associated with warmth and emotional uplift, and many people keep it as a symbol of hospitality and good fortune. It thrives in bright, indirect light, likes consistent moisture without sitting in soggy soil, and does best in a chunky, well-draining mix that keeps airflow around the roots. What's really special is how long its blooms last, sometimes up to 8 weeks, which means you get a steady hit of vibrant, positive energy without needing to fuss over it daily. When it's placed in living rooms or workspaces, it adds this inviting, upbeat atmosphere that makes the whole space feel more alive and welcoming. Caladium brings an instant spark of uplifting energy into your home with its big, heart-shaped leaves painted in shades of pink, red, white, and green that look almost hand-designed. It's one of those plants that completely changes the feel of a room because its bright colors naturally boost mood and make any space look more expressive and lively. It thrives in bright, indirect light, prefers consistently moist but not waterlogged soil, and grows best in a rich, well-draining mix that keeps its tubers healthy throughout the season. What's really fun about Caladium is how dramatically it grows during warm months. Its foliage can explode in size, turning a quiet corner into a vibrant, positive focal point. Even indoors, people love it for the artistic, cheerful vibe it brings, almost like having a living piece of abstract art that radiates good energy every time you walk past it. Fittonia Frankie brings a soft, calming kind of positivity into your home with its delicate pink-veined leaves that look like they were painted by hand. Even though it's small, it has a way of making a room feel more soothing and balanced, which is why people often use it in bedrooms, offices, or quiet corners where they want a gentle lift in mood. It thrives in bright to medium indirect light, prefers evenly moist soil without drying out completely, and loves a humusy, well-draining mix that mimics the rainforest floor where it originally grows. What's especially cool is how it faints when it's thirsty, drooping dramatically, then bouncing back once watered, which makes it one of the most interactive, personality-filled plants you can keep. That little bit of drama paired with its soft coloring brings a calming, positive vibe that makes your space feel cared for and quietly alive. Calendula brings a warm, optimistic vibe into your home with its bright golden-orange blooms that look like tiny suns glowing from the pot. It's known as the cheerful healer because its color naturally boosts mood, and its petals have been used for centuries for their calming and soothing properties. Indoors, it thrives in bright, indirect light, prefers moderately moist soil that drains well, and grows best when you let the top layer dry slightly between waterings. What makes Calendula special is how long and consistently it blooms, often for months, filling your space with a steady stream of uplifting color. Its presence feels like a little burst of positivity each time you walk by, bringing warmth, comfort, and a touch of sunny energy to any room. Thanksgiving Cactus brings a relaxed, joyful vibe into your home with its smooth, segmented stems and those bright tubular blooms that pop just when the holiday season kicks in. It's one of those plants that feels almost celebratory because its timing alone lifts your mood, and studies show seasonal blooms can help reduce stress and increase feelings of comfort during colder months. It thrives in bright, indirect light, prefers slightly moist soil with good drainage, and does best when you let the top inch dry out before watering again. What's fun about this plant is how long it can live. Some families pass theirs down for decades, and when it's happy, it blooms with such intensity that it becomes an instant centerpiece. Its colorful flowers and reliable growth give your home a steady dose of cheer and good energy right when you need it most. Pot Mum brings a bright, refreshing burst of positivity into your home with its full, colorful blooms that look like little fireworks packed into a single plant. It's one of the easiest ways to energize a space because studies show vibrant colors like yellow, pink, and orange can instantly lift your mood and increase feelings of happiness. It thrives in bright, indirect light, prefers evenly moist soil without getting soggy, and grows best in a well-draining mix that keeps its roots from sitting in excess water. What makes Pot Mum especially great is how long its blooms last, often several weeks, giving you a steady stream of cheerful color with minimal effort. Whether you place it on a windowsill, a desk, or near your entryway, it brings a lively, positive presence that makes your home feel fresher, brighter, and more welcoming. Homalomena Selby brings a calm, grounding positivity into your home with its deep green, glossy leaves that look almost polished and give any room a naturally refreshing feel. People love it because it has a quiet, steady presence, not flashy, but incredibly soothing, and research shows that rich green foliage can help reduce stress and support emotional balance. It thrives in medium to bright indirect light, prefers lightly moist soil that never stays soggy, and does best in a loose, well-draining mix that keeps its roots breathing. One of the coolest things about this plant is how tolerant it is of indoor conditions. It adapts quickly, grows steadily, and even releases a gentle, fresh scent when the leaves are rubbed. That combination of resilience, beauty, and subtle fragrance makes Homalomena Selby a natural positivity booster, bringing peaceful, comforting energy into any corner of your home. Kalanchoe brings a bright, confident kind of positivity into your home with its clusters of long-lasting flowers that look like tiny, colorful lanterns glowing above thick, glossy leaves. It's one of the best mood-boosting plants because it blooms for weeks, sometimes even months, and research shows that extended exposure to vibrant colors can genuinely improve emotional well-being. It thrives in bright, indirect light, prefers its soil to dry slightly between waterings, and grows best in a gritty, well-draining mix that protects its succulent roots. What makes Kalanchoe extra special is how effortlessly it keeps its cheerful look while asking for very little care, making it perfect for people who want good vibes without daily maintenance. With its bold colors and easygoing nature, it brings an uplifting, sunny feel to any room, almost like a small celebration blooming right in your home. Ponytail Palm brings a fun, carefree kind of positivity into your home with its quirky fountain of long, curly leaves that instantly lightens the mood of any room. It's one of those plants that makes people smile without even trying, partly because it looks like it has a personality, and partly because its slow, steady growth adds a calming sense of stability to your space. It thrives in bright, indirect light, prefers its soil to dry completely between waterings, and grows best in a sandy, well-draining mix that mimics its desert origins. What's really cool is how incredibly drought-tolerant it is thanks to that big, bulb-like base that stores water, meaning it keeps looking great even if you forget about it for a while. With its playful shape and low-stress care routine, Ponytail Palm brings a relaxed, happy energy into your home that makes the whole place feel a little lighter and more joyful. And that wraps up our list of plants that bring real, feel-good energy into your home. Whether you want something bold and colorful, calm and grounding, or just a plant that quietly lifts your mood every day, there's definitely one on this list that fits your vibe. If you found a new favorite or got inspired to add a little more positivity to your space, make sure to hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe for more plant-filled guides. Thanks for hanging out with me today. See you in the next video.